Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a nice delicious chicken pesto pasta. This is a very easy recipe. It only involves like 6 ingredients, I think, on top of my head. And we're going to prepare this just in 30 minutes, okay? So now let's go pick out some fresh basils. Alright, so first off, we're going to start off the recipe with some pine nuts. So we're going to use around 2 tablespoons of pine nuts, and we're going to roast them for a few minutes at 300 degrees. Alright, now just line a tray up with some tin foil, and you're just going to want to evenly distribute this on the tin foil. Make sure no nuts are overlapping each other so they get evenly roasted within our oven. And then go ahead and taste one before you roast it, and then taste one after you roast it. Now we got a mortar and pestle, and we're just gonna smash up a garlic until it turns into a garlic paste. You could use a food processor, but I don't have one, so I'm using a mortar and pestle. And just like that, we're gonna start by getting our basil leaves. We got about 30 leaves, or equivalent to 1 cup. And these might not look too well, but yeah, that's it. And we got our chicken breast, and we're just gonna generously salt it. We're just doing all this before the oven is done preheating. And make sure you salt both sides because this will ensure a nice chicken breast taste. Now our oven's almost done preheating. Now we're gonna put it in for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Just on the middle rack, not too high, not too low. And then wash your basil because you don't want no dirt, and make sure it's fully dry so there's no moisture within our pesto sauce. And yeah, we're just gonna dry it with 2 pieces of paper towel. You can use more if you need. Just make sure they're fully dried. Alright, now we're going to start boiling our pasta. So first off, generously salt your water. Around a teaspoon is good enough. And then cook whatever pasta you want and how much you like. I'm doing linguine, and I'm doing about a handful. Now our nuts are done cooking, and we're just going to mortar and pestle the basil now until they're like pounded into a bunch of pieces and biteable. You don't want no big chunks. Make sure you just keep on smashing it and grinding it in the mortar and pestle until it gets into tinier pieces. And once that is done, we're gonna add in our pine nuts. You just want to grind them until the nuts are into almost like a paste, or into a bunch of little pieces, just like that. And then next off, we're gonna pour it out into a bowl, and we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. So just open it up and then grab a spoonful. If you like a cheesy pesto, then add 1/2 cup. Now we're just gonna mix it and make sure the Parmesan cheese is evenly distributed. And we're gonna also add in a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I felt like that wasn't enough, so I also added another around a 1/4 cup more later on. And just be sure to salt your pesto so there's enough flavor. So what I'm looking for is a thin layer of olive oil to prevent the pesto from going brown. We're just gonna cool down our pasta. And then next off, we're gonna start grilling our chicken. So a tablespoon of olive oil on medium heat, and then we're just gonna cook the chicken breast on each side for around 4 to 5 minutes, and make sure the internal temperature is at 165 degrees. We're gonna flip it halfway, and then we're also gonna throw some peppers and whatever seasonings you like to have on them. Alright, and to ensure the chicken was cooked, I just cut the back and made sure the inside was done, and I just threw it on for another minute on the other side to, just make sure. Alright, and now it's time to reheat the pasta. So I would recommend to just wipe a little bit of the grease away because this was a little bit greasy. And add as much pesto as you want, stir it around, and plate it. And that's basically it. And you could add a few more dashes of pesto on top to, add a little decor. And then add more Parmesan cheese on top, which was absolutely delicious. And now, let's go taste test. guys, here we go. Our chicken pesto pasta. Look at the great pesto and Parmesan that we got on here running. Amazing. You just get that nice basil aroma lingering from that pesto. Oh, so good. Some of the chicken, nice and juicy. Not bad. This is personally like, I think the second or third time I had pesto, and this pesto is not bad. Homemade. You know what's in it. There's no like preservatives or stuff like the one that you get in a tiny little jar. Amazing. Overall, definitely like 7 out of 10. I could have done better. Like, let's be honest here. I'm not gonna be eating all this because I ate before and I'm still not that hungry, but I must make a video. This chicken is juicy enough for me to just bite right into it. Like, come on. Piss on my fridge. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye.